Once upon a time, in a land filled with endless stars and golden sands, there lived a wise and kind man named Abraham. Abraham was known for his heart of gold and his unwavering faith in the Almighty God. Abraham had a dream that God shared with him. He dreamt of a land where his descendants would be as numerous as the stars in the sky, a promise from God that filled his heart with hope. However, Abraham and his wife, Sarah, were growing old, and they had no children. One day, as Abraham sat under the shade of a great oak tree, he looked up at the sky, filled with countless twinkling stars, and he prayed to God. He said, "Dear God, I trust in your promise, but I have no children to carry on our family name. How can this dream come true?" God heard Abraham's prayer, and he knew that this was a big test of Abraham's faith. So, in his divine wisdom, God told Abraham that he and Sarah would have a son, even though they were very old. Abraham's heart was filled with joy, and he believed in God's promise. Sure enough, just as God had foretold, Sarah became pregnant, and they had a son named Isaac. Abraham's joy knew no bounds. He held his precious son, and his heart overflowed with gratitude to God. As years passed, Abraham's faith continued to be tested. God asked him to do many things, and Abraham always obeyed. One of the greatest tests came when God asked Abraham to sacrifice his beloved son, Isaac. Abraham, with a heavy heart, followed God's command. But just as he was about to carry out the sacrifice, God stopped him and provided a ram to take Isaac's place. It was a test of obedience and faith, and Abraham passed with flying colors. Abraham's story is a tale of unwavering faith, patience, and trust in God's promises. He was a man who believed in the impossible, and he saw the fulfillment of God's dreams in his own life. His journey teaches us that faith and trust in God can move mountains and make the impossible possible. And so, my friends, let us remember the story of Abraham and his incredible faith as we face challenges in our lives. Just like Abraham, with faith in our hearts, we too can conquer our dreams and make the impossible come true.